So in today's video, as you can see from the title, we are talking about Rick Owens. Now, I actually saw a video by Keezy where he was talking with another OG YouTuber, Alex Zevallos, about sort of stereotypes and the type of person that they consider wears different brands. And in this video, they talked about Rick Owens. So I just want to give my thoughts and sort of react to that specific part of the video. If you want to watch the full video, I'll leave a link to it in the description below.
All right, where's Rick Owens on this list? Is it coming up or what?
We got it coming up.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. All right, go ahead, fine. You want to go?
Rick Owens?
Yeah. Who wears
the
Rick?
Kiss Heels, the Kiss Heels. Who wears the Kiss Heels?
Who wears Rick and the Kiss Heels in 2021?
Shit. Real Rick?
We're gonna have to do a continuation of this video. I got a bunch more. Maybe we can leave it here because this is
We'll
already...
end on the Rick then.
Right on Rick. All right.
You start first then this time because I've been starting on all of them. I want you to give me the...
Well, Rick is so big now that it's now the new influence. It was Yeezy first as an influencer brand. Now the new influencer brand is Rick.
Rick is definitely an influencer brand. I agree because I know like the Rick community is like really strong. There's people that they're like, yes, I only dress avant-garde and stuff, but now there's people like Gunner that wear Rick Owens and like Playboy Carti, and like there's so many fanboys of Playboy Carti who have found out sort of, oh, what's this brand because of these people. And at this point, like all these like New York influencers, they all wear Ramones, like literally all of them. So yeah, I do think it's becoming sort of an influencer brand. It's gone really mainstream recently.
Brand now.
It's
Whether
Rick.
people want to hear it or not.
Yeah, they don't.
Actually,
Probably don't want to
Rick
admit
is
it.
avant-garde, and it's not because fashion is my life. And
Like if all I see you with the Rick Dunks on, or not the Rick Dunks, I'm sorry, what's those the Converse looking ones or whatever? I don't follow this shit. So
They did a Converse collab recently.
But you know what I'm talking about? That like has a
yeah.
bigger toe. Like
Yeah.
if that's the only piece you have, then that's like your entry level to this shit.
Yeah, they'll have.
Right?
That's so true. So what I call people like that is high fashion hype beasts. Because I know when people consider the word hype beast, it's a word that's sort of associated with people that wear Supreme, people that wear Palace, people that wear Stussy, that sort of thing. But actually, there's another layer to where people wear things only because it's hyped. So like, there are some people that the only stuff in their wardrobe is like hyped things, even though they're high fashion items. So you have things like, they have, let's say, Helmut Lang Painter jeans, and they have Rick Owens Ramones, and they have the Riot Bomber. Like, it's very clear you're just buying into hype. Like, it's very clear. And Rick Owens is one of those brands that a lot of people that wear it, and this is not everyone, of course, but a lot of people I've seen wear it, they sort of consider themselves on like this higher echelon of like fashion, which is hilarious. And it's funny because I wear Rick Owens too, and I used to be like that. So the reason why I'm saying this with so much confidence is because I was literally this person who I used to buy Rick years and years ago, not because I did like it, but it was more so because I knew that if I bought Rick, people would see me as like, oh, he's wearing Rick, he's such a fashion person. And I sort of played into that a bit too much, and I bought into that a bit too much. Now I just don't really care. Now I don't really buy that many clothes, but that is a big subsection of people that wear Rick for sure. That's definitely true.
Like Geo Baskets or Ramones or
the
Kiss Heels. Those are like the Kiss Heel really is the new starter kit shoe.
The Kiss Heel.
That's true. The Kiss Heel is like now is like what Geo Baskets used to be, or Geo Basket, as we say in England, used to be a few years ago. Because if you had Geos, maybe like 4 years ago, you were seen as like, oh my god, this guy's so fashionable, he knows about like Geo Baskets. Now I think that's Kiss Heels, and I think another reason why is like, because Kiss Heels are heels, and men typically, if you wear heels, you're seen as gay, which is like weird. I don't know why that's still a thing. So I feel like a lot of people that wear Kiss Heels genuinely feel like they're breaking boundaries because they're a guy and they wear Kiss Heels. But I think at this point, so many guys wear Kiss Heels that it's no longer like a super edgy thing to do. It's sort of becoming the norm, especially in fashion circles. So I don't think it's that avant-garde. It's not that crazy to wear Kiss Heels, like Rick Owens Kiss Heels. So I do think they're like becoming a starter pack, starter kit sort of item for the Rick Owens archetype type of person.
I said this last time. The Kiss Heel is the equivalent of the Chicago Off-White Jordan 1 of 2018.
For
but for
like the higher
2021,
fashion kid.
the high fashion kids that want to like.
That's so true. So what he said about it being the equivalent of like the Jordan 1 Chicagos for like the streetwear kids, that's actually really true for high fashion kids, yeah.
Elevate and be
Air
like
quote.
that next, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's
that
like-
top tier, whatever.
Like, my parents paid for me to go to fashion school because I said I didn't want to do anything else with my life. They thought it was a bad idea. It's fine though. I like Rick. I just can't afford it. It's fine. I like Rick. I think people are gonna take that the wrong way, which they can. It'll be all good. Algorithm.
Well, I'm gonna say,
Algorithm,
I'm gonna say, I don't like the fucking heels.
No, I don't.
I
but
don't like,
like
them. I think it's dumb. I think it's really dumb. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't wear it.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think
That's
there's
it.
One thing I have to say about Keezy saying he doesn't like the heels, I love that he said it with so much conviction, because a lot of these, and I like to just make fun of Rick Owens fans, because I just think that a lot of them are just a bit too weird. They take it too seriously. At the end of the day, it's just clothing. Like some of these guys on online forums, they act like Rick Owens is their dad. Like they act like they need to protect Rick Owens at all costs, because if they don't protect Rick Owens, like he's under attack. Like Rick Owens is probably just in his mansion, chilling, enjoying life, chilling with Tyrone or Michelle. Like he doesn't care about what people are saying online. And you have these like strange kids trying to protect him. And so when someone says they don't like a Rick piece, a lot of these Rick kids, they internalize it and they think, oh, you must hate Rick, or you're a Rick hater, or you know nothing about fashion. What do you know about Kiss Heels? Blah, blah, blah. You're just a streetwear kid. You just wear Bape. That's probably what they'll say about Keezy. But it's like, it's okay for someone not to like something. Because I saw in his comments, there were some comments along that line. It's like, not everyone's going to like everything. And that's completely fine. Otherwise, as human beings, we would all be the same. So I actually do like that there's people that like certain things and dislike other things. Like, it isn't that serious. Even my channel, there's people that cannot stand me and cannot stand my channel. Which is fine. That's human nature. You can't like everything. That's just life.
a lot of people, like I said,
It's not for me.
I
You
liked
feel me? Like,
I liked Anthony DeLuca's post. I thought he made it work. Remember I
oh,
showed you that?
the
Here were
fit-
the green
yeah,
ones.
Yeah,
were the
he
green
put
ones.
it together.
But I
You
think
know
a
what
lot
mean?
of people buy it and they don't put it together
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like they'll be wearing that.
They
but
go
then-
straight for that.
Yeah, so why Alex said a lot of people buy it but they don't put it together, I think is because it's going into that whole buying into the hype. People are just like, okay, if I buy these like Kiss Heels, I'm going to be seen as fashionable. And they just buy the Kiss Heels, not thinking of like how that works in with the rest of their wardrobe and how it's going to fit with everything else in their wardrobe. And therefore, it doesn't really work necessarily. Obviously, what works and what doesn't work in fashion is really subjective. But I think you sort of understand where I'm trying to go with that one.
And then it's like, I mean, there's more to it. You know, you gotta have the full Monty.
I'll be honest, bro. Like if you're built like me, which means like a stick, it doesn't look good.
Oh, so you think it looks better if you're buff?
Yes, you gotta be, dude.
Like you
you're
gotta
not,
be like top heavy, because then
if
like
you don't look like Etchy Chad, Jacob Fit, and you not like he could pull it off probably. Like that's who Rick is made for. Like
If you guys don't know who this guy is hilarious. This guy, he has a YouTube channel called Jacob Fit, and he's like this like bodybuilder that wears Rick Owens, and he just has crazy videos. Like he drinks alcohol out of his Geo baskets. He like does bench press wearing like Rick Owens. He's just a hilarious guy. He's really funny.
or like how Ao wears Rick. He said it's the only thing that fits him.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you built like
Hey, shout out to that's a big reason why, just like what Alex said, I personally wear Rick, because I just realized over the years that when it comes to sizing and what fits my body type and just my size and my height, Rick Owens and Andre Star actually, and Yota Yamamoto a lot of the time as well. Those are the three like more expensive higher end brands that actually fit me. And the rest don't. Like all these Gucci and all that stuff, the sleeves are always short, always. Like I don't even bother with all these Dior and Burberry and Gucci, and like they're just not gonna fit me. And it's fine. I don't really care, to be honest. It's not like I like Gucci to wear that much anyway, or like Dior.
that, I think it works. But honestly, dog, like if you're kind of really on the thinner side of things, you better off being a heady boy,
Yeah.
because that clothes is tailored for your body type. You know how like all the Yves Saint Laurent stuff is really, or all the SLP and everything?
Yeah.
You gotta
Like
be
slim.
tiny.
Yeah.
You gotta be tiny to wear it.
Yeah.
That's why like
I think it depends on what you wear. I do agree with Alex's point because they were talking about the kiss heels before. So I'm assuming that he's thinking like, if you're gonna wear like the Rick Kiss heels, it sort of looks better if you're like you have a built body. I totally agree. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, obviously it's subjective once again, but when I've seen like all these really muscular guys, like all these Rick Chads, wear kiss heels, the really muscular ones and the really buff dudes, they make it look really masculine. Where I feel like if you're skinny, it sort of goes into the sort of effeminate thing. Not that that's bad or ever. I'm just saying because I know that's sort of the look that people are going for. The kiss heels are supposed to be like sort of a masculine sort of looking heel that men can wear and feel comfortable in, sort of thing. But yeah, in general, I think there's definitely different types of people that wear Rick. Yeah, it just depends on obviously the piece. But overall, I think maybe you've been conditioned also that muscular people look better in Rick because of just Rick is muscular. And normally when you want to go for the look of a brand, people look to the creative director or the owner of the brand, the founder, and how they dress on like how things should be worn. It's the same way a lot of stylists, they try to style things based on how it's seen on the runway. So I sort of get where he's going with that.
AO even said he couldn't wear it. And then like other people who are also kind of like similar build, they say they can't wear it.
Yeah.
But like with Rick, a lot of the drapier fits, I think it overpowers some people's body frames if they're too tiny. And then the
It
heels
looks like
amplify
horse feet,
I agree.
Horse hooves.
like horse hooves, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say for Rick, it's definitely fashion school students.
Yeah.
Some goth kids.
And
some
or
goth girls.
it's just like it's used as a clout shoe.
It is a clout
It's
shoe.
like a clout shoe to tell people like I'm so comfortable in my own skin. Like I can do this.
The irony is,
Yeah, it's that fake. Okay, not fake, not every time, but there is some like fake. I do think some people force the kiss heels. I do think some people force it. I definitely think some people force it for sure. And it's this whole I'm so high fashion. I'm a guy and I can wear heels. I do think it's some people force it. Some people don't. Some people actually looks good. Like Wisdom K. I've seen him wear the kiss heels. Looked really good. I've seen loads of like people, even in my school, there's people that wear kiss heels and it looks really good. But there's some people you can tell that even just by the way they carry themselves, you can tell that they're very uncomfortable in like what they're wearing, but they're sort of forcing it because they're just really trying to force this like I'm so high fashion sort of thing, which is hilarious. And why I find this stuff so funny is because I used to do it. Like I swear to you, 5 years ago, there were some outfits I wore that I was not comfortable wearing and it wasn't me. But the reason I wore it was because it was such an avant-garde fit and I knew that I would get ratings for wearing it by fashion people. So I would go through making myself severely uncomfortable just for that validation from other people, which is kind of sad. And I'm so happy I've like grown out of that and I really don't care anymore. But yeah, this stuff definitely exists.
You can't.
yeah, but they're shouting
Like-
into like the fashion void because everyone that follows these accounts usually likes fashion already. Right?
Exactly.
Like the only time it would be,
and they're more welcoming than people think.
yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know what
saying.
I mean?
Like the only time it would be really I'm being different is if you were someone not even in this space and your following was like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you were like LeBron James and you wore that shit,
Yeah.
motherfuckers would roast them.
Yeah.
But if you're like insert high fashion influencer here, you're not gonna have a negative comment on that.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
so how is it being avant-garde if it's already accepted?
Yeah. Oh,
But-
damn! I didn't even think of it like
It's
that.
not-
That was like
it's-
a mind fuck.
That's my point. Is like
Yeah.
it's weird to people who are not in the space, but in reality, like how many of you are actually wearing it out for a full day?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
are you putting it on
for the photo?
and then are you putting it?
That's something I didn't mention too. There's definitely a lot of people who wear these things for like Instagram and just to take a photo, and they don't wear it out like day to day. Which is why I stopped buying into that stuff, because I want to buy clothes that I can wear every day for like years. And if I can't, I just don't see the point. Like, it's just pointless. That whole like fit pick culture, I don't know, it's just not really for me. Like buying new outfits that you're only going to wear once for a fit pick and then you sell it or you return it to the store and then buy another outfit. It's just, yeah, that sort of way of life, it just doesn't appeal to me. And it's good they brought that up because, yeah, there's definitely people that just buy things for fit pics and then they get praised like, this guy is like changing gender norms. This guy is a man and he's wearing kiss heels. And it's like, he wore it for one fit pic. He's not changing gender norms. Like, stop giving these people that much credit.
On for the fit pic and then taking it off? Or are you actually walking around for 5 hours, for 4 hours and then things? I feel like people aren't.
At the end of it, bro, I just hope whoever buying that shit is happy, bro.
Yeah,
I hope it's money well spent. I hope you get every dollar out of that.
I think it is. I think they can get their money back. Like, I think they can sell them
you can
get
sell
their money
them.
back.
Oh, okay, so they're exclusive or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're definitely. It depends on what piece. Once again, season to season, there's some like permanent collection stuff that isn't as exclusive, but there's also pieces like there'll be kiss heels that are specific to a certain collection that only come out once. And so if you didn't buy it when it came out, then that's it. You have to go to the secondhand market once it's like out of production. So over the years, there will be some kiss heels that you won't be able to, unless like Rick Owens brings them back in future runway collections, you won't be able to buy them. And those are the ones that go for a lot of money. Just the really basic ones won't really go for a lot of money, but the ones that have like crazy materials, like some crocodile leather, that was from a runway collection, it's only done like in one collection, then if you didn't buy it that year when it came out, then you've missed out on it, unless Rick Owens re-releases it, of course. But yeah, in general, I just hope the people buying Rick, they actually like what they wear and they're doing it for themselves and not to try and impress other people, because yeah, I just think that that's why the Rick community is so toxic, and that's why the Rick Owens community is quite annoying, because I think a lot of them internalize things way too much, and I think that comes down to the reason why they wear certain things or why they buy into certain things. That's my personal opinion, at least.
I don't even know.
They have them on Essence though, so I don't know if they're exclusive, but
I don't even.
I don't have a problem with them.
The only Rick piece I've ever seen that I like is the dark shadow denim, and like that's about. I've never really looked into Rick at all.
I didn't like the Champion collab stuff.
I didn't even see that.
I didn't. It was like stars on the crotch.
Yeah,
like,
Champion
like
collab stuff wasn't great.
Like black stitching, so like it kind of blended in a little bit.
Yeah,
it would be like if the logo on here was black, so it kind of didn't really pop.
Right. That's kind of his thing. He always just makes black.
I do like Rick. I think a lot of people, they buy Rick, but they don't style Rick. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
well,
they're like,
it's
like back in the day. It's like they would buy the expensive thing, and they would just put it on with whatever. Or they buy the size that doesn't fit them correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
so
to me, I'm always gonna say people should wear what they want, but I think sometimes you do gotta look past like it's expensive, so it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a brand name, so.
I love that he brought, like, Alex brought that up. Oh my god. Oh my day. The amount of times that people have justified their whatever they're doing being good just based on like price is just insane, and it's annoying.
I could use the hashtag Rick Owens and you'll go see the
At
post.
this point though, Rick is so big now that it's reached that point where
it's past meme status too.
It's also past its own original community. Like it's way past that. Like the people that actually put it together, put that shit together. But now it's on that outskirt of other.
I 100% agree. Like, once again, a few years ago, Rick Owens was, not even a few years ago, let me say like 6, 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, Rick Owens was quite niche, and there were just pockets of communities, like people on Style Zeitgeist and places like that used to talk about Rick Owens and Yoji. But now Rick is super mainstream. I know a lot of people like to believe that Rick Owens is only known by people in their like tiny circle, but like if you go to New York in a very fashionable area, majority of people you'll see wearing Rick. Like Rick is not low key. It's not the low key brand that a lot of people like to think it is. Yeah, Rick is super mainstream now.
People that just now they see it and they're like, oh, this is what's in. I'm buying this now.
I totally forgot. I was supposed to make a video on the controversy or the backlash for the Rick Converse.
Yeah.
I'm about to do that.
I'm about to do that.
Yeah,
Okay, I think we'll end it there.
So yeah, that was really good to react to. That was really fun. For you guys that don't know who Alex Zevallos is, like Alex Zevallos, he used to make YouTube videos before I started my channel. And I used to talk to him on Instagram about like making a channel and what it's like to make fashion videos, because I knew I was going to make my own channel, and he offered me so much advice. And now that he doesn't really make videos anymore, we're trying to like peer pressure him to make videos, because he is one of the reasons that I started my YouTube channel for sure. There's many people who inspired me to start my channel who I just used to see make videos. People like Sanjeev, people like Alex Zevallos, people like Jacob Starr, Fernando Rangel, all these people that I used to see. So yeah, it's just really good to see him in another video. Of course, if you guys want to watch the original video, the link will be in the description below. And don't forget, you can support the channel by subscribing to the Patreon, and the link to that will be in the description as well. But anyway, I'll be back with another video very soon. If you want me to react to any other videos, then just comment it down below.